Hi everybody, today is July 27th and I am out in the garden. We had a lot of very strong thunderstorms today, so I was a little bit worried about what I was going to find in the garden today. Usually not the peppers. The peppers usually don't mind the storms at all, and as usual, they are looking great. The humidity here has been like 120%, so I have not done the weed whacking yet. The garden was looking better this weekend until I had to stop because it was just too hot. And then the humidity was just too high to work on the weed whacking because I want to get all of this, all the pathways weed whacked anyways, and the beds that I'm not using. So it just makes it look better, and then it makes me feel better too, because then I don't feel so completely inept. So anyways, not too much new stuff going on here. I do have the potatoes though are looking pretty good. I haven't really seen anything come up yet. I know once you start to see potatoes, you have to cover them up again so that they're not just out in the sun. So I haven't seen any more come up. I had that one that peeked through for a couple days. I don't even know if it was a couple days. I just saw it one day and I covered it up. So that's all good. I guess the only other thing I would like to talk about today, maybe talk about, is the compost pile. Look at that dill. Dill is doing great finally. And so are a lot of these peppers. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you. I wanted to tell you that I figured out what these purple peppers are. I thought it was really silly of me because I was like, I don't know what they are, but I have a thing right here. So here they are. They're like this. And I couldn't remember what purple peppers I had planted that looked like that. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I write it on the side here. So what they are is Baker Creek Pepper Violet Sparkle peppers. And they are doing fantastic. They're like all over the garden. And everywhere they are, they're growing peppers. Those and the jalapenos, which is super cool because all the jalapenos were from my own seeds from last year. So those two are pretty exciting. Same thing with the marigolds, and they're doing pretty good too. But see, there's like some more hiding in here, these purple ones. I apparently have some issue with mixing up all my peppers every year, so they're all just mixed up together. And yeah, there's like, I think those are the jalapenos in there. They look like it. So I have all my peppers mixed up as usual. So they're all together. That one looks like it might be a bell pepper in there. So yeah. Oh well, it makes it fun. Here's another one. I did buy some seeds for some mini bell peppers. I don't think what that is. So I could have some mini bell peppers. I've never had them before. That was one of my new ones for this year. So I'm looking forward to that. A few of these tomato plants did take a beating in the storms today because I don't have towers or anything on them. I mean, they're by this panel, but they'd probably be much happier if they had towers on them. Oop. Oh, there's my one big tomato. And then I just noticed there's another little baby one here. Yay, so I'm finally getting some tomatoes. These definitely, those ones on the other side there, like these are looking good. But those ones on the other side, I think because the panel's pretty close to these, the ones on this side are like, we need towers. So especially this one right here. This one's like, please give me a tower. So I think that's gonna be my thing this weekend, is I'm gonna get towers on all these guys. They do all have these nice little flowers on them, so that's awesome. I just always shake them when I walk by. Supposedly that helps. I'm not totally sure, but I do it, and I usually end up getting tomatoes, but maybe I would have anyways, so I don't know. Beans are looking great. I'm really surprised everything still looks so good after those storms. They were pretty strong. A lot of wind. I see a bean hanging there, but it could be a little bit bigger. And these are the younger beans. I was planning on doing this across the whole bed, and I just got those 4 rows done. And I was a little discouraged because the deers kept eating them. I just put a little tiny bitty baby marigold in there, so we'll see if that grows. I have not finished picking my garlic yet, and I have a lot, which is super awesome. I'm really looking forward to like planting a lot for next year. I'd kind of almost like to get another bed going, but maybe I would pull everything out of the onion bed over there. That's completely full of thistles. And then I could plant them in there, and then I would have 3 beds of garlic. I also don't have this one totally finished because it was so full of thistles. I just put a tarp over it. So I could uncover that now. There's still, this whole section, like that's all still thistles right there. I see there is some coming up in the little corn patch there. And then that's all thistles, and then like they're filling it in here, and I don't even have these garlics out yet, and look at how many are in here. It's just, I don't know what else to do. Maybe I just get more tarps and cover up this whole section. Okay, I'm getting there. Don't have any paths because they're so prickly and I have shorts on. So I do have zucchini in here, and I think I finally saw my first zucchini. I do zucchini late because of squash bugs, but apparently not late enough this year because I've still seen some of them. But in there's one tiny little zucchini in there, so I hope I get a zucchini soon. I am really waiting. I love zucchini. Okay, and then here are my plants in the compost pile, and these will also be getting towers because I think they're gonna make it. I'm pretty excited about it, at least some of them, because look at, on the top there is all new green growth already, and it's only been like a week, and they're already, look at how nice and green these top leaves are. They usually, when I put them out here, first of all, they scald in the sun, and then they grow the new leaves. So these are still kind of in the scalding stage here. So I'm expecting, there are little tiny ones starting to grow. So I think within a week, these will be looking great too. And then these I just put in, so they still need to scald a little bit. And then after they scald a little bit, they should do great. I think is how those are doing. I think so. These have been in for quite a few days now, and they're looking really nice too. So I think this is gonna work. The only thing I'm a little worried about is how fast the compost usually goes down, because there's not much underneath the compost. I did stick a little bit of cabbage in there, but I didn't put as much. Like those, when I dug the hole, I put a little bit of the potting mix in there just so it had something, like just some kind of actual dirt in there. Just a little bit, just like a handful, but I did not do that with cabbage, so I will find out if that makes a difference. They are 2 totally different kinds of plants, so it's not really a fair comparison, but we'll see. And then I put a marigold in there, and then I felt a little bad because I'm like, I don't know if this experiment is going to work or not, and that's such a happy little plant. So I hope it makes it. And then I have some kale here that I found underneath all the weeds. That I planted there last year, so I'm pretty excited about that because that just is kind of a volunteer this year. Or, maybe it's growing off because you can kind of see the old plant. So I don't know, that's pretty neat. And then I just stuck a cabbage in here, a couple of them. So that's it. I'm really excited about this little experiment. I hope these tomatoes do really well. That would be really nice. So we'll see. Hopefully I have enough towers for all of these. I'm not sure if I do or not. I do have a lot, so I think I'll be okay because I have these, and then I do want to give them to a couple of those plants over there. So we'll see. I think I have enough, and then we'll be good, and all my tomato plants can be happy then. And then maybe I'll get some tomatoes this year. I do also have, this is all weeds right here. But in the spring, I had pulled all the weeds out, and I did put some kale in. So it's kind of, see, little teeny tiny. There's one right there that's getting bigger. I haven't even come over here and looked at these because I thought they were all gone. So when I was deciding where I was gonna put the compost, I came over here and I saw that there was kale going in here. So we'll just kind of let that go. Oh yeah, there is a few more tomato plants here. We'll see how those are doing. Let's take a look. Oh, they are doing beautiful. They're doing really good. Pretty excited for tomatoes this year. last couple of years have been a little rough. I think I just tried to do way too many and didn't really stop and take care of them when they were getting diseases and stuff, which that's what I decided to do this year. Just slow down, really just watch them, make sure they're doing okay. And it seems to be working. Everything's going good. I mean, of course, I wish every one of these beds was completely planted perfectly. And I had stuff growing in every one of them. So it's a little disappointing, but then when I look at like these peppers, it just kind of makes me smile because I think they look beautiful. And they'll look even better once I get that pathway weed whacked down. Maybe try a little more mulch in there. Actually, I'll probably try cardboard and then mulch in there. So I still see a tree growing over there that I need to pull out because I don't want trees in my garden. So, all right, so that's it. Things are looking okay. For as bleak as this year started out, I'm pretty happy about how it's turning out. I've actually been picking a lot of stuff, and it's just been really nice. But you know, when I start picking it is when I'm like, oh, I wish everything was planted. So maybe next year I'll at least get a couple more beds, or maybe I'll redo one of the sides completely, and then it'll be a little easier. Not decided at all yet. I'll probably change my mind 500 more times before next year. So we'll see. Just hang in there and we'll get there. So hope you're having a great time in your garden. Bye.